Hello, you absolutely awesome friends. This is your pal, Edwards here speaking. Welcome to our next networking Zoom. If you're happy to be here, can I get a round of applause to open the evening? Round of applause. Oh my God, it's just a pleasure having you legendary with us. And PC Panda and I are just so excited to have you with us on this call. So we've got a great night planned. And just before we get into everything, I just want to go through some lovely formal stuff, just talking about what we're up to tonight. So you should be able to see my screen sharing in a second. We'll just go through all the cool stuff. Welcome to our International Networking Meetup. I'm your host, Edwards here, and I'm a master coach with, of course, wonderful Lassie and wonderful team members. You might see Celeste, Adrian, Margaret, Tim, and more kicking about. We'll come to them in a second. This event goes for roughly 1 hour, which is very exciting. It's also being recorded, and it's an opportunity for you to connect, promote yourself, and more. And if you love what we're about to, we have great programs and mentoring available as well. Please keep your microphone on mute until you speak. Our only rule is really keep it super positive and relatively clean. And of course, it's being recorded as well. So just keep it in mind what you say can and will be used against you. And to kick off our evening, I want to give a few waves to our commanders. Firstly, I see Margaret Lilburn. Can we wave to Margaret Lilburn, an absolute legend? We've also got, where else we got? A bit quiet today. Everyone hasn't come in yet. We've got, we just got Margaret. Margaret's our elite commander so far. So we've got Margaret and we've got a few other people. So to kick off the evening, why don't we bounce over to you, legendary Margaret, and check in. How you doing, wonderful Margaret?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Edward. Really fantastic.
Now, I've seen you a lot lately, and what's been happening in your neck of the woods and everything, Margaret?
Well, I was on SBS on Tuesday night talking about longevity. It's very exciting.
And for those around the world, SBS is like one of our government broadcasting shows. So Margaret is now a TV celebrity.
Wouldn't go that far, Edward.
And so what's it like being a movie star, Margaret?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I walked down to the local shopping centre today and people said, hey, I saw you on TV the other night.
There you go. There you go. Now, Margaret, what are your tips for people to really enjoy tonight's networking experience? What are some of your big tips there, Margaret?
You know what? What I'd advise people, right? If you have a passion, show that passion. Don't water it down so it's socially acceptable. Trust your gut and go with your instincts. Because the path that you may be choosing may not even be existing yet. So create your own path and have people come to you.
Oh my God, so well framed. And Margaret, can you tell us very quickly what you do for a living as well and how you help people?
I teach people to be younger. And I am actually currently focusing on the moment at an anti-inflammation diet that can actually help people who have autoimmune diseases, arthritis, all those diseases. Because being a longevity activist, I don't believe that these diseases are something you have to get. I believe it's optional. So I am being my own guinea pig, and I am trialing my radical new diet to add to all my other longevity information.
Oh, legendary. Can we give a victory sign for Margaret? Margaret, it's an absolute pleasure. Big welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And with that out of the way, and we'll be back to you, Margaret, so don't you worry about a thing. I just want to say a big welcome. Now, just a few quick things as well. You notice there's a chat box. There should be a chat box on your PC somewhere. Feel free to say hello. You can privately chat with people to book meetings, and as well, make sure you share links. So to officially kick off the evening, let's do some elevator pitches. So if you want to do an elevator pitch, I'll just let you know the way the elevator pitches work. 30 seconds to a minute, keep it positive and punchy. And it's your chance to say hello to the room. You can sell to the room, talk about an event you've got, or just talk about yourself. So who here wants to do an elevator pitch? If you want to do an elevator pitch, put up your hand and hold up. And it's like 3 people. Backshar 1, Lords 2. Do I get a third person who wants to do an elevator pitch? Number 3. And Anya, I was waiting for you, Anya. There you go. So we'll go Lords, correction. Backshar, Lords, and Anya. Backshar, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hi, everybody. Great to see you all. Very refreshing I am a senior business analyst and a software developer. I also work in the big data spectrum, and I'm looking to enhance my skills there. And in the short while or long while, I may be taking up a few studies at the University of Sydney or the University of Melbourne. I'm not sure yet. Then I want to open my own concern in the analytics space in Sydney. So I am a little bit stuck right now, trying to figure out how to move ahead. So, and I'm trying to raise some money as well for my company. So if anybody has any ideas, please do let me know. That would be really helpful. But otherwise, but one thing I'd like to say, please don't mistake me. I'm not asking anybody for money, but just some ideas in case be helpful. So yeah, overall, I'm fine here. I'm in India, Bangalore, and yeah, looking to return to Sydney. Very keen about it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Edward.
Baksha, round of applause to Baksha. Baksha, we love your work. And if everyone can show, Baksha and I have had many great conversations off camera, and Baksha's a great guy. Everyone, please show Baksha maximum love. Thank you, Baksha.
Thanks,
now,
Edward.
The Philippines, and we've got Lourdes from the Philippines. Lourdes, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm really good. Good evening to all of you guys. So I'm here in Sydney, originally from the Philippines. Now, I am actually a grief counselor and also a psychotherapist. Now, I'm really interested with what Margaret said about being young. So, you know, you can be young through your diet, anti-inflammation and all that. And another big tip that I would want to give in regards to that is having this psychological safety. So young or old, don't worry, because when your mind is young, by the way, I want to tell you, I'm 67 years old, but I feel like 30. So I think the big thing for us to really remember is that we just have to be, especially in these times of crisis, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. You know, we all want to be positive, but if you feel that there is something in your heart, feel free to express it, because that way you will be having less of anxiety and depression and a lot of expectations. So we can be vulnerable, but we can still be hopeful, and we can think in terms of, you know, in terms of what can happen after this very difficult pandemic time. It's Christmas, so we can see the challenges now, and we can look forward for a beautiful Christmas that will be coming. So all the best for you. If you need help on grief issues or loss and grief and all that, and how to be young also, please get in touch with me. All the best for all you all.
Oh, beautiful. Lourdes, big thank you. And just a big shout for Lourdes. Lourdes and I originally met in the Sydney Meetup business scene, and Lourdes is an amazing lady. What you see is what you get. 100% trustworthy. Lourdes, absolutely appreciate it.
Thank you, Edward.
Oh, pleasure. Now we're going to roll over to, I was actually on the phone to this amazing powerhouse business leader today, and it looks like she's in an upmarket cabin. Anya Ludmina, how are you doing? Awesome, Anya.
Thank you, Ed. I'm doing really well. Thank you very much for asking me. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you and to be part of your community and to be part of your meetings. Yes, it's always an exciting part of my day and of my week. So thank you very much for having me. And I love the PC Panda's hat.
Yes, PC Panda. I got it from the Shrine Forum in Canberra. He loves his army hat. He loves our men in uniform.
It looks great. I want one.
And how are you, Anya? What have you been up to lately?
Well, lately I have launched my own meetup group where I do weekly workshops with people particularly, and it's focused on professional and personal development to help people build more confidence, build more presence, create their presence in workplaces, and also enhance their communication and leadership skills. So it's my way of giving back to community. And in these workshops, I use, there's an educational component and there's also interactive component. So I share some mindset tips that I use in neuro-linguistic programming. and behavioral analysis to help people use their own internal resources to build more confidence and to build other skills, and an interactive component that people really love, where they can they have space to ask and answer questions within the group setting. And it's going quite well so far. And for our next meeting, next Tuesday, we actually have guest presenter who is absolutely brilliant, and she will be doing an educational component on creating effective door opening resumes. So if you know anyone who could benefit from that, please invite them to come along. It's free. It's my way of giving back to community and helping people, so they help in their turn others when the time comes. So if you know anyone who could benefit or who is interested in attending, because it actually goes beyond career and personal development, these skills can easily transfer to business as well, to business setting. So anyone who wants to join us, I'll share the link. Please join us. Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Feel free to keep the link private, or even if you want, Anya, feel free to drop the link in the chat so everyone can see it and book in.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you, Anya. It's a big welcome, and just a big welcome to our new friends that have signed in. Firstly, one of our wonderful commanders, Adrian Lee, has signed in. Give a big wave to legendary Adrian. Adrian, we'll get you up in a minute. We'll give you a few minutes to chill out. And also as well, we've got wonderful Lassie. I think Lassie's in and out. She's busy looking after the wonderful kids. Oh, there she is. Say a big wave to Lassie as well. Now, of course, if you haven't already, connect with Lassie. Lassie's doing a share. And of course, as well, a big shout out to one of our new team members, wonderful Justine Rosabella. Can we all give a big wave to Justine Rosabella? Justine Rosabella actually works with Lassie as part of our team looking after everyone. And the way we found Justine was the legendary Tremaine Murphy. Tremaine Murphy does, wonderful virtual assistants, and Tremaine Murphy is the guy who got us awesome Justine. So if you're after VAs, make sure you talk to Tremaine as well. In fact, Tremaine, can we just quickly get you on, get you talking? Tremaine, can you unmute? So
hey guys, how are we going? Happy Thursday. How are you, Ed? Oh, everything's frozen.
Thanks. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Edward. How you going?
Tremaine, it's great to have you with us. How have you been? What's been happening, my friend?
I'm really good. You know, I've just started this week, even though Adrian and I sort of partnered with some stuff and also friends. His training, his personal training program about 3 days ago. I think you're part of it as well. And I've been putting off going, like doing the exercise, because I'm in Melbourne, and so we're still almost there in terms of lockdown. And so it involves obviously home training and workout if you want to stay fit. And I've been putting it off. I'll go back to the gym when lockdown's over, And I bit the bullet and I went like, right, Adrian, you've got to sort me out. I'm going to sign up to your program. And I've jumped on it. And this is not a sales pitch, guys. I kid you not. In 3 days, I feel so much better. Who would have thought eating every 3 hours and getting the right portion of protein can actually make you feel really sort of clear and ripped and everything. So look, I digress. I'm good. And health is at the center of that, I think. I know, Ed, you're right into hitting the gym and doing your pull-ups and everything. So yeah, I'm good. Great to be here.
And it's a pleasure. And Tremaine, just very quickly, you help out companies with outsourcing and virtual assistants and more, don't you, Tremaine?
We do, yeah. So we help small businesses, I guess, get rid of some of that noise and business coaches and solopreneurs and everything else. And we look at providing a service where we help you sort of unpack whether or not you can get some affordable assistance through going offshore that's sort of tailored to your business. And the Philippines is an amazing country with such highly skilled and talented and lovely people there. And that's where we operate from. And so, look, guys, if anyone needs some help, whether it be project-based or whether it be with part-time or full-time staff, I'm happy to have a chat with you and to see if we can assist. So I'll put a link in the chat and reach out.
Oh, beautiful. Can we give a round of applause to Tremaine? Tremaine, we love your work. And thank you again. And Justine, it's a pleasure. And just quickly as well, you said the word Adrian Lee. can we bounce over to the legendary Adrian Lee for a minute and have a chat to this very handsome guy? What's happening, Adrian?
Dude, change the scenery this evening. It looks a bit clearer here in the old house.
Ah, excellent. Have you overthrown your corrupt government yet, or are you still working on that one?
Still working on it, dude. Just controlling what we can, Ed. You know what I'm saying? Controlling what we can.
I love it. And Adrian, have you noticed how slim and handsome PC Panda and I are getting from being clients of yours?
Dude, you are looking very chiseled. PC Panda. He looks like he needs some sleep, though. He's getting a bit dark under the eyes, Ed.
Yeah. Well, he's been busy. He likes hanging out the gym late at night when all the hot guys are there. So I don't know what PC Panda gets up to.
Dude, gotta love them hot guys in the gym at night.
Yeah, PC Panda certainly loves the hot guys in the gym. And Adrian, you've done an amazing job of everything in life lately. Can you give us some tips tonight to maximize this networking experience? What are your tips to everyone in the audience?
Well, as always, Ed, get out of your comfort zone, connect with the people that resonate with you, and don't be shy. No one's going to bite you unless it's PC Panda through the actual screen here. But yeah, other than that, if anyone's smiling, smile back and say, "How you doing? How about we connect here on LinkedIn and on this networking event?" And happy days.
Oh my God, that's legendary. Can we give a heart sign of love to Adrian Lee? Can we all do a heart sign of love to Adrian? Adrian, everyone loves you. You know that, right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That right there, Adrian, right there.
Right there.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
a spirit.
Ed.
Adrian, we love your work. Big thank you. All right. Now, my friends, let's go back to some elevator pitches. Elevator pitches, 30 seconds to 1 minute. When you go to elevator pitch, unmute, speak them. Mute yourself would be good. Annie's got her hand up first. So we've got Annie 1, 2 more people. Amir 2. Who else wants to do a pitch? We've got Annie 1, Amir 2. Who else wants to pitch? Annie, Amir.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Oh, it's Umar. Got you, Umar. Okay, you give me number 3, man.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. We'll get you number 3. Wait a second, Umar. We'll go Annie first. Annie, the floor is yours, my friend.
Hey, thanks so much, Edward, and hi, everybody. Most of you know that I'm an author. I've written a book called The Strength Within. It's about my journey, I guess. I'm a 3 times cancer survivor, but I talk more about the strategies that I use to overcome the illness and using my determination, resilience, and hope, and always looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. Another thing that happened to me this week, I got into my local newspaper. So that was a really big thrill. So they did a whole page. I was so surprised to see a whole page. But my big news is those who don't like reading books, they'd rather listen to them, is that my book is now coming out as an audio book, and that'll be available in a couple of weeks. So it's very exciting.
Oh my God. Exciting times, Annie. I've got to say, you are just going from strength to strength.
It's just been amazing. It really has, thanks to LinkedIn. Because as you know, I'm also in Melbourne, so we've been in lockdown for months. So the social media platforms have been our lifeline. And things do happen even in lockdown.
Well, it's good. It's an honor. Yes, very good. Annie, we love your work. Round of applause to Annie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Bless your amazing heart. And let's roll over to Amir, then Umar. Amir, good speaking to you today as well. What's been happening?
Well, as you know, Ed, we've had a lot of exciting news and things are moving at a breakneck speed. But it is spring in Sydney, so you expect that every year. It's the same thing. People wait till spring, and then it's like go, 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 go. But it's been exciting, yeah. So look, in 2010, I had, and I shared this with you earlier, Ed. But in 2010, I had $5,000 to my name, and by 2015, I was controlling 5 properties. So to go from $5,000 to buying houses, it was, I couldn't dream of it, but then I did dream of it, and then I did it. And now I spend my time helping people that want, even with a small deposit, really want to make some action happen rather than keeping on dreaming. So I'm bringing the dream to the action stage.
Oh. In the zone, Amir, I got to say, it's an absolute pleasure. So great having you. Amir, I was going to say, did you want to share, your website's really cool. Did you want to share your link to the website in the comments or something like that?
Yeah, I can do that. It's amirmeshel.com.au, and I know that I show up as Amazon
My
River Image.
PC is doing good.
So wonderful.
Excellent. Well, share your link, my friend. It's a pleasure. All right. Love your work. Thumbs up to Amir, which is good. Now, Amar, how you doing, Amar? The floor is yours. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Tell
Yeah.
us a bit about you, Amar. Go for it. 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Yeah, all right. So hope you're doing well. Well, I'm into CA, CMA students and CA qualified aspirants to help them to recruit in renowned organizations. So I tried to connect with you many times to help people to reach out to people globally and help them in regards to their preparation strategy and as well as their placement issues. So I mentor CS, CMA students and CFA also. So that's why I like to connect it, and today attended this event to make you cognizant of the fact that if we could be of help to anyone, then I'd love to.
Pleasure. So you mentor students. That
Yeah.
sounds great, Amar. It's an absolute pleasure having you. Thank you, my friend.
Welcome.
Excellent. And also notice that one of our wonderful commanders, who's an elite character, she's massive on LinkedIn. We even caught up on Tuesday night at our meetup, which was absolutely powerful. She's a proud cat owner like myself, and she's totally in the zone. Celeste Ansel, how you been lately? Since Tuesday, long time no see.
I know. I'm doing really well, thank you. I got late because I got stuck on another Zoom call. I love Zoom. But yeah, everything's going really well.
How did you like our meetup on Tuesday night?
Oh, look, it was all right, wasn't it? No, it was good. It was really good. It was good to see some people. It was really weird, actually. Like a few people came up to me, they're like, hey, and I'm like, hello. And it's that difference between being online and people watching you from afar and then having the opportunity to meet in person and get to know someone on a deeper level. So yeah, it's great. Loved it. Loved it.
And just on that note, I mean, you're a LinkedIn influencer coach. You're in the zone, Celeste. What are some of your tips for people to get the most out of this wonderful networking experience right now?
Yeah, first things first is put yourself forward. If you get an opportunity to do a pitch, do one. No one's going to know what you're up to and who you are if you don't speak up for yourself. So definitely take the opportunity to say how amazing you are, because you actually are amazing. I just want to let everyone know that. And we all have areas of expertise and experience that is individual to us and makes us unique. So if you can do that, that'd be great. If not, share your stuff in the chat. You can download the chat as well. And yeah, just put yourself out there if you can.
Celeste, we love your work. And Celeste, how did your Zoom go last night, by the way?
Yeah, it was great. Like I always get new faces in every single week, and then I get a few regulars. So I've been running my Zoom events for the last, I would say it's 4 months now. So every single week, 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. And it's a beautiful space because, you know, I get to know people on a business sense, but then they can have the opportunity to share something personal about themselves as well. So yeah, I really love being on camera and being able to express myself in a positive way, and then having other people do the same. And we're all in our lounge rooms just chilling at home, you know, come on, what's better than that? It's how to run business these days, I can tell you now.
Oh my God. Couldn't agree with you more, Celeste. And a big thank you. And I thought we'll come back to you a bit later for some dance moves, Celeste. How does that?
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, okay. I'll embarrass myself just for you, Ed.
All right. We'll come back to you a bit later on that one. But before we do that, what I'd love to do, actually, my friends, is now's the time for us to take a big photo. I was thinking we're halfway through. We haven't done a group photo yet. Now is our big chance. So feel free to spend a minute getting your positioning ready. Look pretty, turn on your camera. Now is definitely the time for a group photo. So Tremaine just walked off. So I think I'm having nothing to do with this. He just walks off away from his desk. So if you want to run in terror, feel free to do it. If you want to stay and look pretty, feel free to do it. So look good, everyone. I'm just, there he is, there's Tremaine. So look pretty, let's get ready. Oh, Tremaine's got on like a Mexican hat or something. Like, always want to go to Mexico. I love Mexican food. All right, hold on a second. All right, let's get ready, friends. I'm just going to full screen. How do you go to full screen again? I've forgotten how to use my PC. Don't move, friends. There we go, full screen. I'm in full screen. All right, get the pose, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a big smile. Oh my God, that was the best pose. And I gotta say, isn't Adrian Lee's little one absolutely amazing? I know, can we show some absolute love for Adrian Lee's little one? Can we send lots of love via the Zoom platform? There we go.
Gorgeous.
Max. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely. Annie Pateman says Charlie is gorgeous. Absolutely. And I'm going to say it's a pleasure. So we're doing well for time. We're halfway through tonight's experience. You've been an amazing audience so far. I think now's a good time for more elevator pitches. So especially if you haven't spoken yet, now's your chance to say hello to the room. You can do a pitch. You can just say hello. If you want to say hello to the room, put up your hand and keep it up. We got Mr. M. Dongo 1, Sonia 2, and Sonia 3. We got double Sonia. I've seen you, Sonia. So we got, so it's Mr. M. Dongo, and then it was the 2 Sonias. We'll figure it out in a minute. Mr. M. Dongo, the floor is yours, my friend.
Okay, thank you. I hope you can all hear me, right?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, guys, for the energy. You know, every Thursday I come here in the morning to get my medicine, and then I'll get through the whole day. So this is part of my Thursday medicine. Okay, but nevertheless, thank you so much, Celeste, for the amazing energy. I can't wait to dance. So I am an entrepreneurship trainer, business coach, and I help businesses to automate. So right now, every day I'm doing live free webinars, no sell, no catchy or whatsoever. Yeah, so I'm just giving out value on that. Yeah, so I'm going to put the link in the chat box. You can feel free to sign up for that webinar. It's free, no sales, no catchy. I'm not gonna catch you someone. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see you on the webinar.
Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. M. Dongo. Big thumbs up to you, my friend. I think the next one, I got a bit confused before, but we'll go Sonia Gupta next. Sonia Gupta, how you doing, my friend?
I'm great, thanks, Ed. Nice to see you and the panda. Love it.
It's great to have you with us, Sonia, and tell us what you do and how awesome you are, because I've known you for years and you're one sharp operator.
Oh, thanks, Ed. Yeah, I do a few different things. So my background is accounting, finance and IT. So I do consulting in the IT space, and I actually help people as well in terms of finance and building wealth through different avenues. Predominantly, I think Amira and I have something in common. Property is a vehicle that we often use too in our business, but there are other things that we do. So we help people if they're interested in trading, FX trading, share trading, that sort of thing as well. So that's in a nutshell what I do. We also, I think I can relate to Celeste and a couple of others that have spoken. We run some professional development and personal development meetups. So I think there's some synergies in the room here. You know, all about helping people grow. I think that's the key. So that's what I do. If you want to connect with me, I'll put my LinkedIn on, and it was great to meet everyone.
Please, yes, Sonia, share your links. I've known Sonia for years. And just before you go, Sonia, where are you based? Because I absolutely love your background.
So I'm in Canberra at the moment. It's very COVID safe here, so I've stayed. But I was living in Sydney last year, off and on, and usually I'm between Canberra, Sydney, Brisbane, and sometimes Melbourne. But at the moment, it's Canberra. So, yeah, getting into spring, it's beautiful here.
Sonia, big thank you. A round of applause for Sonia. Oh my God, Sonia, thank you. Now, before we take a few more elevator pitches, I actually felt like bouncing over to Margaret Lilburn for a second, to wonderful Margaret. Margaret, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling great, thank you. Ed?
I was just going to ask, how's your new diet going? Because I tell you what, you are shredding to the max right now.
I've lost almost 3 kilos. I actually won't lie to you, it's been a little bit of a challenge. But I'm sourcing things and I'm dedicated and I'm totally nailing it, I think. So I'm still looking for another 5 guinea pigs who want to actually take on the program with me and who'll be willing to be photographed to document their journey, which will be free for. So anybody who's interested, any autoimmune diseases, any arthritis, anything like that, I believe this can really help. And then I'll let you know what the big secret is about this diet.
So you're taking on 5 volunteers. Is that what you're saying? You want 5 volunteers to sign up to your legendary program?
I'm actually taking on 6. I already have 1. I'm looking for another 5.
Wow. So if you want to be one of Margaret's guinea pigs to shred and look good and live longer, now is your opportunity. So feel free to message Margaret directly. Margaret, I say it's very exciting times for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And I also want to say this is not for the faint-hearted. If you think you can have your ice cream and your chocolate cake, there's nothing like this. Certainly for the first 3 weeks, it is quite strict.
Oof.
But after that, it gets a bit easier.
Wow.
And of course, I'm finding out the best ways to find the things I need.
Oh my God. Can we give a super double victory sign for Margaret? Double victory sign. Margaret, Victory is your middle name, is all I can say.
Thank you. It's actually Jean, but I'm happy with Victory too.
Yeah. Victory Jean, there we go. Victory Jean. Actually, Jean's a good name. Dr. Jean Grey was one of my favourite X-Men characters, so Jean is a very cool name.
Oh, okay. And Jeannie, you know, Jeannie, yes.
I used to love I Dream of Jeannie. There you go. They need
actually,
more shows.
I was thinking Jeannie with a J, but I'm happy with Jeannie with a G too.
But serious big thank you. Big thank you. Cool. So we're doing great. I actually want to, as you know, a lot of you might observe that I'm a very handsome bald man. So I am a bald man. Lost my hair some time ago. And Adrian, being a customer of Adrian, has helped me become a lot slimmer and sexier. But I'm not quite as sexy as another bald man on the line. There's another bald man on the line, which is not Tremaine, because we dealt with that awesome Tremaine before. He's another bald man that he's a money coach. He loves helping everyone, and especially women, win more. And he's a great guy who actually is from the same part of town as Scott Morrison, our Prime Minister. In fact, he lives down the road from Scott Morrison. Michael Dahan, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, how are you, Edward? I just want to share before we go any further, I'm one of Margaret's guinea pigs. And
Yep.
Edward knows that I've got quite a sweet tooth. So the first 3 weeks I'm going to be a bit cranky by the sounds of it.
That's okay.
So you're going to take up
some alternatives.
Yeah, so
which I'm finding.
Yeah, you can drink gin, can't you? Because it's a white spirit; it doesn't put on weight.
You can drink red wine.
So I'm going off point. Sorry, Edward.
So the idea is to get really drunk, and that's how you lose weight on Margaret's diet. Count me in.
Yes, I had 2 glasses on Tuesday night.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm definitely.
Does everyone know? Is everyone aware what everyone did to me? Does everyone know how many whiskeys I had on Tuesday night at our meetup? How many whiskeys everyone bought me whiskeys? How many whiskeys did I end up having?
None, I think. 9.
I had 9 whiskeys on Tuesday. I had 9. And then legendary Charles Frassetto and I, Charles is here. We did the late night Macca's run, didn't we, after we got kicked out of the Novotel? Was that right, Charles?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Traveling paradise.
Anyway, I just want to give a quick reference. Bouncing back to sexy Michael Dahan. Michael, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and especially how you help women in these crazy times?
Yeah, no, love to. So I'm all about empowering people around financial freedom. So I'm looking at this room and I can read faces. So I know 50% of this room is financially stressed. So I expect people in the inbox to be reaching out to me. You know who you are. But really, take a sort of a positive side to it. It's so liberating for people to understand what holds them back. Whether they're having arguments around money, whether they're anxious, whether they're overwhelmed around money, it affects their life. So I work with a lot of women. And it's so empowering for them to understand their story, understand their relationship with money and change it and really turn it around, start having a lot of financial safety, financial freedom and power to them. They're living on purpose, living their best life. It's pretty cool. I get paid for it as well.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. When's your next, I know you run a lot of webinars, Michael. When's your next webinar coming up?
Well, I'm doing this women's empowerment series and I've just done a few really great interviews with women around Australia. And I'll put the link into one that I'm really proud of. It was a great learning for me and it'll be a great learning for everyone here to listen to her story and how she became a leader in the construction area and what she's done around social housing and women over 55 that are homeless. So I'll put in the link there. Love for you to listen to it. Give me feedback. It's all about empowerment, whether it's men or women. So again, love any feedback that you can give. Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Michael. Thumbs up. And we've got a friend, Ali Huang, who's an amazing lady. We caught up over the weekend, made a great comment. I love face reading. I do it in relationship to health. I can tell people's health from their face. Also, Ali, are you right to talk now and say a quick hello? I know you're busy feeding the family, but can you talk now?
Yeah, I can talk. You might hear my kids in the background. They're like trying to keep them occupied as much as possible right now. But yes, so yeah, it was a great catch up, Ed. Like, it was good meeting your family and it was good spending family time. So we should do that more often. But yes, family time is very important. But yeah, just on that point, yeah, I love face reading. As soon as I see a client, it's a little bit harder on Zoom, but you can still do it, but definitely face to face, just a glance, like if someone's walking down the street, you can definitely tell where their health is at just by looking at a couple of certain traits, which are really important to just determine where they are in terms of their health. So yeah, ancient technique, face reading has been done in China for thousands of years.
Wow. So what are some of the things you look for when you read someone's face?
So you can also look in terms of their personality. You can tell a few things personality-wise from someone's face, but generally we're looking for skin tone, skin texture, discolorations, any markings, any lines. So where you've got wrinkles on your face determines where you are with your health as well, because the face is the mirror of the body. Yeah.
Oof, very good. And just for the record as well, I'm one of Ali's proud clients. Ali has stuck many pins into me and fed me many Chinese exotic herbs over the years.
Yeah, all very good for your health, and that's why you're going to live a long, healthy life and look young, look like 35 forever.
There you go. There you go. I was 35 a long time ago, but thank you, Ali. And around Ali's highly recommended. Everyone connect with Ali. And also too, Ali, before you go, you're also into NLP and coaching as well, aren't you?
Yes. I love the whole NLP in terms of health and wellness. So that works really well energetically. So I'm a Chinese medicine practitioner, natural health practitioner. So treating the body, this is just another aspect of helping to treat the mind. So when we connect the mind and body and spirit, you just get so much better in terms of health and you reach your optimal health and wellness goals. And yep, that's what we all want to achieve for living that long, healthy, happy life. So we're over 100. We're hoping for over, the centenarians around the world live well past 110, 120 in some parts of the world. So that's my aim, to help everyone live to 110.
Oh my God, there you go. To 110. Can I get a victory sign for legendary Ali? Big victory sign. There you go. And talking about winners, I don't know, she's an amazing lady, and we caught up recently. She's a marketing and brand expert. And I actually interviewed the legendary May Chang a few months ago. I reshared the interview. It was very popular. Hey, May, you want to say a quick hello to the audience, wonderful May Chang?
Would love to. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. Hello, all. It's great to meet all of you on Zoom, whichever country or city you're in. I'm in brand and marketing. My company is Agility Marketing. And I'm very passionate that you have a personal responsibility to make sure that you project your personal and your business brand. And if they can be in harmony, even better. But, you know, when you question about how you want to project your business brand, it's about reflecting on what are those values that actually, you know, holds you steady as a foundation of your business. So I hope that makes sense, because you should be able to shine beautifully with your brand. Thank you.
Oh, well said. And May, just before you go, I was just going to say, well, when are we catching up again? I think we're due for a coffee and a selfie.
Oh, totally. As soon as possible. Got a couple of questions to ask you.
I'll give you a call tomorrow. Sounds good, May. It's a pleasure. Yeah, I was going to say as well, it's been great. Love your work, friends. I actually just want to bounce over to, I don't know if he's busy before. Philip was on the phone doing a big business deal, but legendary Philip from Melbourne. He got his webcam working. Hey, Philip, are you able to talk now?
Yeah, all good.
Philip, man, can you tell us about your legendary patches and tell us a bit about?
Well, mate, I'm jumping out of my skin because the last 2 weeks I've been able to deal directly with the inventor, because he's been doing awesome webinars around the world. And the stem cell industry is relatively new to the mainstream. And I've quickly realized that the real truth to living a healthy lifestyle is very at the core, at the cellular level. So the better your cells are, the more healthy you are. Now, how do we fix our cells? Well, we all know UV light increases vitamin D. Can't dispute that. We know that's clinical, absolutely, you know, beyond reproach. So David, the inventor, invented a little patch, this little baby, that little thing right there. So you imagine putting that on your body and reflects your own natural energy back into the body and really does amazing things at the cellular level. So you're not eating it, you're not drinking anything, nothing is entering the body but UV light. Now in Australia, it's called acupressure therapy, but outside of Australia, it's called phototherapy. So that's where we are working with the TGA, and because it's an international call, I can call it phototherapy. And it's pretty amazing what David has done in the last 15 years. So I'm super excited what I've got my hands on.
Wow. Oh, very cool. Can you share a link to your cool website or something like that, Philip?
Absolutely. I'll put that in the chat box, and it's all systems go. We can't wait to get David, the inventor, out to Australia.
Legendary. Big thumbs up to Philip. Thank you, my friend. And got to say, it's absolutely legendary. Now, I was just going to say as well, we've got about, if you haven't spoken yet, don't worry. Oh, Adrian, are you there?
Yeah, Ed, I just want to say I'm about to leave and go and put the little baby to bed.
Oh, can we say bye, Adrian? Bye,
Thank you.
Adrian.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Have fun. Enjoy the rest
See
of
you
the
later.
Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And just, let's drop my PC. Quick sublime thought as well. What I'd love to do with you legendary people is right now, I'd really love it if you could book into our next meetup. So in the chat, I've just shared a link to our next meetup. So our next Zoom meetup is same time next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. Sydney time. So what I'd love it if you could do, because the way it works on Meetup is the more numbers we get on Meetup, it gives it a benefit within the Meetup algorithm. So if you could just jump to that link now, I've sent and just book in right now, that will be awesome. The higher I get the number, the better, and the more bookings I get next time. So please go over there and check it out. Oh, and also too, so please book into that meetup now. Lassie also says too, Lassie has done one of her legendary networking posts. So if you also, so book into our next meetup, appreciate any likes, shares and comments. And also if you probably go to your LinkedIn notifications or just probably LinkedIn, you open feed, you'll probably see the Lassie networking post. So make sure you check out that one as well, because I tell you what, it's incredibly cool. So there you go, my friends. We've got 11 minutes left just to, as we get towards the end. I was just thinking of bouncing over to awesome Celeste. So I think we need a bit of dancing. I know we're towards the end, but Celeste is a very cool, savvy operator with a lot of sass. Celeste, how are you doing this evening? How are you finding the event?
I don't think I'm that cool, to be honest. I actually embrace not being cool because there's just no point. I'm a bit of a dag, really.
But you know what it is though, and PC Panda agrees with me. The fact that you embrace yourself and you don't care about everyone, that makes you cool.
Yeah, I literally don't care if people don't like me. It's their problem, not mine. So, and it honestly helps you in your everyday life. If you're worrying about other people all the time, you will get nothing done. So don't worry about it if people don't like you. Move on, sister.
Yeah, so as PC Panda would say, they can get stuffed. Get it?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, before I get into trouble for abusing people, did you want to do some dance moves or some stretches? Do you want to lead the way just to keep us on an energetic high as we charge towards the finish line for this glorious Zoom?
Yeah, sure. So do you need music, or do you want me to just do the awkward silent dancing? Like, what's your preference?
Okay, let's take a poll. If you want music, can I get a victory sign? Victory sign means you want music. Victory sign. Overwhelming supermajority, like people who support Trump, want music. So go for it with the music.
All right, I've got to find something. Hold on 1 second.
While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna, my whole Zoom has been my computer threatening to fall over. There we go. I'm gonna fix it fine. There we go. PC Panda is getting ready for some moves. There we go. Who likes PC Panda's new? Oh, Celeste is ready to go.
Are you ready?
Celeste, the floor is yours. Yes.
Did you hear that? Tremaine, you know you want to dance. Oh, that's all. Sorry, I cut it off. That's all you got.
Oh my God.
It's just like really intense, small
That's
window
good.
of time of awesomeness.
PC Panda got right into it. You turned his cap on backwards with that legendary tune. There you go.
Why not?
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, and just before you go, Celeste, do you have any hot LinkedIn tips for the audience before I take some more elevator pictures?
You know what? I'm going to be right out there and say work with me. That's pretty much my tip. If you want to know more about LinkedIn, work with me. You've got to basically leverage people who know stuff in their genius zone. So if you need help with something and you know someone's good at it, talk to them and like work with them. It's all about collaboration, baby, you know? That's what I'm...
Yeah, I agree. Don't be a cheapskate. Give Celeste money. That's what I think we should do. Do you agree with Celeste, do you agree with the logic that people should give you money? Do you agree with where I'm going there?
No, you know what the bottom line is? It's about spending time. You know, you can get as much tidbits as you want and tips and tricks and all that stuff. But if you want to actually make some actual progress in regards to whatever area of your life or your business that you're wanting to encounter, you've got to invest in yourself and work with someone that you know, like, and trust, and just take that journey, take that step. So that applies to anybody, anything. Invest in yourself and your future.
I think that deserves double victory. Can we get double victory for Celeste? Double victory. Double victory. Yeah, double victory. I love Kitty. Is that Kitty Meow Meow? Kitty Meow Meow.
I fed her early dinner because I was on 2 Zooms in a row. This is my 3rd Zoom for today. So she just automatically thinks when I'm on a Zoom. I need to feed her. So I'm just ignoring her for right now.
There you go. Celeste, thank you. We absolutely appreciate you. That's good. Hey, I was just going to say as well, we've got a few minutes left. If you haven't, I just forgot something really bad. I'm so bad. I just really screwed up. There's a certain person had their birthday earlier in the week, and this certain person is someone who is amazing. And do we know who this person was? A certain person had a birthday. Can someone type in whose birthday it was on Tuesday? A certain person here tonight. Let's test how much we love each other. Who had it? Cami, yes, it was Cami. Cami, can we get you on the speaker, Cami? How you doing, Cami?
I'm good.
I just want to say on behalf of everyone, happy birthday for Tuesday. Round of applause to Cami.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Juan in a sexy Italian accent wishes you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
There you go. So Cami, while I've got you, can you quickly tell us what you do?
For me, I'm a health and wellness coach, so I help people with improving their immune system, weight loss, weight management, the list goes on, depending on the country. So yeah, if anyone's interested, my LinkedIn is in the chat box. Send me a connection request and we can talk. Thanks, Edward.
Oh, beautiful. Round of applause to Cami and happy birthday again, my friend. It's awesome. So we've got about 5 minutes left. What I was going to say is, how about we do some more, feel free to say hello to the room. If you haven't spoken yet, especially, I invite you to say hello now. So if you haven't spoken and you want to speak, put up your hand and hold it up. Alessio, 1. Anyone else want to speak? Juan, 2. Anyone else want to speak? Alessio, 1. And Chris, gotcha, Chris. And Reese, I got you too. In there, Reese. We'll get you in there, Reese. Right. Don't you worry.
Yep.
We'll get you. So we'll get you, Reese. We'll go Alessio, 1, then Juan. Go, Alessio. The floor is yours, my friend.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this speech. And I'm very excited to be here with the music from Celeste. We could have the dancing. And so I'm excited to see you all and maybe some new faces, I think. And thank you very much, Edward, for giving me this opportunity. I work in the field of phenology and looking for the excellences with the small producers, because the small producers are the best one, and we have to help them not to be in the circle of the big giants. And with Juan Carlos, who is the next speaker, we are working with our platform, who is seeking the excellencies in the biggest markets in the world. And the main purpose is the privacy of everybody. And maybe Juan Carlos next can explain more about privacy, because him is the best person to talk about privacy. And there's another guy from Italy who is posting some stuff on LinkedIn about privacy. He's a friend of ours, and that's it. If you want to know about the platform, feel free to contact us, and on LinkedIn we will put our profile, LinkedIn profile, in the chat box. And thank you very much, Edward, for everything.
It's a pleasure. Give me a victory sign for Alessio. Alessio, appreciate you. Let's go to Juan Carlos Mendez with this sexy Italian voice. Juan, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. That's about sexy voice. It's funny. Thank you. Hi, Panda. Celeste, I love your smile. I love when you dance. You know, everybody here in the world, in the last times we talk about problems, and something that I love from the moment that I met Celeste, Edward, Carlo, I started to follow you, and I found the fantastic thing. You're not sharing problems, you're sharing solutions to the challenges. And that is fantastic. It's really fantastic. And Edward get the real point with a strategic, but the strategic begins for the community. And that it's called get vision. Boys, that is vision, and that is great. Because he's not thinking about only himself. He could do it for himself, the things as Celeste, as Carlos, as everybody here. So it's the best thing that you are doing. And of course, if you want to find a good one, Alessio is the boy, so follow him. Actually, we only are a spokesman about the project that we held 1 year ago, okay? I'm going to put inside on the box the mother links of the house. And we didn't create nothing, actually. We are recreating the internet. So we can give the chances, we can give the opportunity to make it circular. Because if we think, including Zoom, is getting the power only to the triangle, to the point of the triangle. So we want to avoid that. We want to make circular economy for everybody without to give our information or our knowledge. Everybody, every one of you has a big knowledge of information that can share without to be the product. So please, whenever you want, you will be welcome. Thank you very much for your time. And thanks for the good vibes, people. Good energy.
Juan, sounds good. Love your work. Chris, let's get you in there. Chris, I've got little piggies attacking me. Chris, the floor is yours.
Hey, how you doing? We had a nice first little bit of winter here in Canada, so kind of not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. So just a little bit about what I do here is I do the one-on-one coaching and mentoring for teens. And in the program here, we really look to empower them to really basically overcome all their insecurities and their limiting beliefs so they can really bring out their true potential. And so to do that, we like to put a lot of focus on their overall fitness and nutrition to really help build that foundation, just because it's so easy to see progression. And when you see progression, you start to build up your confidence, your motivation. I mean, quite a few of you, I know you've worked with Adrian, and you're all mentioning how quickly you've seen results and how pumped you are to see those results. So you're obviously more motivated, you're more confident. And we like to try and take those feelings and those benefits and apply it to all the other facets of their lives so they can really bring balance and just bring happiness and be successful themselves.
Oh my God, legendary. Chris, we love your work. And before we finish the evening, I'm under attack by little piggies. Reese, you there? Reese, feel free to say hello to the room, my friend. It's all yours.
Sorry, I wasn't sure. It was like 4:02, so I wasn't sure when it was. Does it go a little longer than that, or I guess, or sorry.
Go for it real quick, my friend. Hello to the room.
Hello, I'm Reese. I have Asperger's, and I'm trying to get into Biogen, which makes recombinant proteins for people with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It's like biology, basically. So
legendary. Reese, big thank you. Can we have a round of applause to Release? Friends, that brings our evening to an end. We've got a few minutes overtime. I just want to say a big thank you. To finish the evening, can we get a big love sign, everyone? Big love sign, everyone. Oh my God. Love your work. Bye, guys.